As part of our commitment to help you live well, our special series, Obesity in the South, continues today with a look at making healthier choices when it comes to your diet. Fox 29 News' Heather Auger is live in the Fox studio with more.
Well, Heather, according to a recent study on health.com, of the top 10 states that consume too much fast food, 6 are in the South. In fact, Louisiana residents spend 54% of their dining out budget on fast food alone, which leads the state ranking in the top 5 in terms of obesity, heart disease, and diabetes.
1 out of 4 Americans eats fast food a day. Americans spend more than $100 billion a year on fast food alone, and yet one typical meal at a fast food restaurant contains all of the calories you need in one day. So is it any surprise that over 60% of America is overweight or obese? It's time we start living well, which begins at the supermarket.
When you go to the grocery store, a good rule to practice is try and stay on the perimeter of the grocery store. Reason why, that's where most of your whole foods are going to be. We want to get away from doing so many box foods and processed foods. There's a lot of preservatives in there, there's a lot of junk oils in there. So we want to do our best to try and make our meals that we prepare for our family as whole and as natural as possible. So that's more real vegetables. When it comes to vegetables, of course, fresh vegetables are best, frozen comes in second, and then canned comes in last. And then we want to make sure even with the meats and stuff we're doing as healthy of an option as we can with that. So then you want to try and do things that are a little bit more natural, have less preservatives, especially when it comes to red meat. You want to try and get a beef at least has some type of label that says not used with antibiotics or growth hormones.
Giving up fast food convenience can be hard, but there is good news.
If you restrict people too much, they feel deprived, so then they can actually crash off of that and then just go full into processed food or fast food. So you want to give people the option to eat fast food and have some convenient foods, but you want to teach them, hey, how can we make it less of a negative impact on my health?
When you do eat fast food, keep in mind that one Big Mac meal contains all of the calories you need in a day, which Dr. Snow says is roughly 1,200 calories. The key to eating fast food in a healthy way is eating less of it.
If you're used to getting a super value meal, maybe you should just get a burger with a drink, and then possibly maybe instead of getting the high sugar drinks, maybe you could do a tea or a bottle of water is another good option. If you're still getting the French fries because you just want them, maybe get a smaller size French fry, and then another good trick is to take one of the buns off of your sandwich. So you can bring the carb load down, bring the sugar load down, you'll feel better, it'll be easier on your digestive system, and you won't take in so many calories.
Most fast food restaurants have begun to put the calorie count on their menus, so take advantage of that. You'll be one step closer to living well. Heather Auger, Fox 29 News.
Now, Dr. Snow gave a great website to find some healthy recipes for you and your family. It's www.simplyrecipes.com, so you can begin preparing some healthy foods for your family each night. But if you love eating out and you want a healthier option, one of the top 10 healthiest fast food restaurants, Lake Charles has 4. Panera Bread, Jason's Deli, Einstein Brothers Bagels, and, you might be surprised, McDonald's.